So we wanted to get into the OTAs for the Commanders that are ongoing out at Commanders Park, I guess it's now being called.
Is that what they're saying?
In Ashburn. Oh. And there was definitely...
I was there yesterday.
There was definitely buzz yesterday emanating from the Jaden Daniels pass to Jahan Dotson.
Right.
And he just dropped in the bucket. It looked like a one-handed grab from Dotson. Now, again, there's no pass rush. There's nobody blocking in front of Jaden Daniels. Like, these are throws that hopefully he should be able to make without any sort of interference and people swatting the ball away. You can go to JP Finley's Twitter at JP Finley NBCS. He tweeted, "Here's the Daniels to Dotson connection that had the sideline buzzing today."
Yeah.
And it's a split screen of the pass from Jaden to Dotson. And then there's a meme that EB and I are trying to figure out that the team is putting out, where it's appears to be a dad holding a baby, and the dad has all the buttons on his shirt open, and the baby is holding up his hand, and it's got the W logo splashed across the baby's upper torso.
I don't get this. Someone please explain to me. We're too old. I do know that there's a bit now that I guess young parents they want, fathers are supposed to do this when you have a newborn.
Like skin to skin?
Skin to skin. Like my buddy had.
Okay.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
But I guess it's a thing now.
It's like a bonding thing.
It wasn't a thing when I had kids.
No.
But but this baby looks like a toddler.
Yeah, it's very young.
I don't even understand. I don't understand the bit.
I don't quite understand
Explain the meme. Jason Wright, somebody over there.
Somebody will be able to explain it.
Drabby, do we have any connections? Do you have any idea what the meme is? I mean, honestly.
No, can't imagine some sort of skin-to-skin thing.
But that's what it looks like.
It just looked like a dub thing to me.
The more important thing in this tweet is obviously the pass from Jaden Daniels to Jahan Dotson, where it's beautifully thrown over his outside shoulder where only he can get it. Now, there is a defender there to give him a little bit of credit. It wasn't like he's just passing
It was
to Dotson.
No, it was a perfectly placed ball.
Dotson was covered by the DB. Jaden Daniels gets it there.
No.
I mean, are we surprised that a professional quarterback completed a nice pass?
No, not surprised.
In OTAs?
Again, this is...
but he's been a professional for 3 days.
This is what we grab onto.
That's fine, but he won the
OTAs.
Heisman. I mean, I'm not surprised he threw a nice pass to Dotson.
This is what we have to wrap our arms around.
This is what we want to get excited about.
I know. Okay. I understand.
Yeah, I want to be excited. And it
you should
silly.
be excited.
It looked like just a silly throw. Awesome.
I was there yesterday, and I mean, I couldn't get inside the gate. I had to give a cable to JP Finley.
Right. He didn't have his battery or his charger.
He didn't have his chargers for. First of all, I can't believe. Now, he had a short show yesterday.
Right.
He was lucky.
But doesn't he do a show from his truck?
He's lucky that first pitch was at 105.
Because?
Okay. But he had the Comrex set up in the bed, the bed of his truck, his Tacoma.
Yeah.
It was hot as balls.
Well, usually has his cooler out there. Doesn't he have his Yeti out there? I
didn't see the Yeti, but he had the computer out there. He had the Comrex.
That's the best
It was all set up, and then he had a chair, and he's just sitting at the back of his truck with the computer in front of him and, the microphone.
But he's not near the field. He's in the parking lot, right?
He's in the grass area before you get to the main gate.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Why don't they let him in there?
Well, no, I think they're doing construction. They do let him in usually now.
It's not like the old
days. But they're doing
where
construction inside.
Where they
used
to make Rooster broadcast from across the street on property that they did not own.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Because they didn't want him broadcasting.
And they're just people driving by that are doing work, like painters and stuff, and they're saying, "Hey, what's up, Finn?" I mean, I don't know how he does it. I mean, it was 93 degrees yesterday.
So if they ever understood how...
And he wasn't in the shade.
How antagonistic, Snyder and the operations people were towards us.
Right.
That's just the station. It was stunning.
So adversarial.
Yeah.
Not welcoming whatsoever.
You wonder why we didn't get more guests.
Right.
They freaking hated us.
But now it's a new era.
Does he do it, Trav, you might know, does he do it inside of his truck at all, ever, with the AC on?
I think it's always in the bed of the truck.
It's always in the bed. Man. I don't know how he does it.
There's some broadcast rights reasons why he's out there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, things like that.
I realize that there's reasons he's there. I just don't know how he does it, sitting in that heat.
Well, I know he usually has a big old Yeti out there with a bunch of drinks and sandwiches. And
Oh, you got to come prepared.
Yeah.
Look, absolutely. I was jealous that, it's 10 minutes from my house. I'd love to do a show 10 minutes from my house, but I could not do that.
It's definitely not 10 minutes from his house.
No,
I can promise you that.
It's certainly not.
All right, I'm sorry. Back to the OTAs.
Some people, though, were really breaking down that pass.
Yeah.
tend to agree with you. It's one great pass. It's not like Sam Howell didn't do that last year, and every other quarterback has
Sam Howell
throws
did
like
that in games.
But people who are breaking it down like his quick release.
Well, that's what everybody's been saying.
I can't really notice it. I'm not a quarterback guru. I can notice it from Dan Marino. His looks normal to me.
I mean, it's a nice pass.
Yeah. I don't know.
Commanders fans should be excited, like Eric Bickle.
I'm also seeing it in slow motion. So, whatever. It's cool. I love it. The more, the merrier. I want all the
Keep
video.
doing it. Yeah.
Just, I would skip the meme. That meme makes no sense.
Now, again, what I find funny has been called into question of late. I find it kind of funny.
The meme? You don't even know what it is.
I don't really get it, but it's just the baby.
How can you laugh at something you don't even know what it is?
Here's what it means to me. Yeah,
pumped up for the
baby
for the
is
team.
excited. To me, it signifies it's a new era in Commanders football. This baby's going to grow up watching Jaden Daniels become silly. That's what the meme means to me.
Well, I would have flunked that test.
That was my interpretation as well.
I would have flunked that
if you had to ask me, because it's directly juxtaposed right next to the Jaden Daniels clip.
You know what's a good meme?
It's a baby with a Commanders logo on it getting pumped.
Like
when I first saw
Jordan crying meme. That's a good meme.
Right.
When I first saw it, I actually thought it was Alex Smith at first. The guy looks a little bit like Alex
He
Smith.
looks like Novak Djokovic.
He looks a little
bit like Novak as well.
He looks like Novak.
It's like a combo of those two people.
I got to know what they're trying to imply with that.
Doesn't matter.
All right, well,
it matters to me.
We'll go from the abstract. We'll go to some audio of our friend Jonathan Allen. I believe this is from Scott Abraham, though I didn't write it down because I don't have a pen. All my pens have been stolen.
Let me get you a pen.
This is Jonathan Allen talking about what the atmosphere is like with the new coaching staff.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just so happy. I love the coaching staff. I love the direction we're moving at. I love the way we're working, man. It has truly been reinvigorating and just so fun to come to work every day. And this is literally just a dream job right now.
Wow.
Dream job. That's not what he would say last year.
He sometimes would just be a little more mellow.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a low-key dude.
He is. But he's like if you got him, behind closed doors, and he
would tell
poured some brown liquor, and there was no mic, he would say, "Ron was a disaster. So happy he's gone, and now Dan Quinn's a breath of fresh air for everybody."
Right.
Correct.
We were getting to start over with a guy who actually seems to care and is excited about his job.
It was cool to see, a lot of those newly acquired vets, the Bobby Wagners and the Mariotas and all those
But
guys.
the Zach Ertz making a big catch in the end zone.
It was just cool to see them up, at the podium talking to the media. It's the first time you kind of
I was telling EB during the break, I think if
might
Zach
be
Ertz,
sleeping on him,
Ertz if he can stay healthy, which has been a big problem for him over the last 2 or 3 years, I think he could have a big impact because the tight end room is pretty barren outside of Ben Sinnott, who was drafted in this most recent draft.
Like, still only 33.
There's not a lot of competition for him to work through, and he's familiar with Kingsbury's offense from his time in Arizona.
I mean, he's a 13-year vet, 12-year vet, something like that.
I think if he plays like 13 plus games, he's going to put up numbers in this offense.
Just has to stay healthy.
He hasn't had really kind of more than I guess 2022 he had 47 catches. The year before that 56.
Right.
His heyday was in like the mid 2015, 16, 17. So that's when he really was killing.
When he was just victimizing Washington, like anytime they played the Eagles with Zach Ertz in his prime. Yeah. I mean, that guy would just rack up 6, 7, 8 catch games with regularity.
Right.
I mean, I think Commanders fans have been scarred by that dude over the last few years. Hopefully now he can do some work for the Washington team.
He was an absolute machine for the Eagles.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, going back to the meme.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What is it?
All right. So it's just in the last few days.
Yes.
I had not seen that prior to this, but it's like the Four Seasons baby. There's a video that went viral that I guess people just found funny where a mom asked her family who wants to go to the Four Seasons. Okay. And the little toddler raises his hands. Here, you listen to the audio.
All right.
I have a question for everybody. Who wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando?
I saw that.
That's literally all it is. People find it funny that she asked that question.
So was that like a TikTok thing that went viral?
Yeah.
All right. So I didn't see that. All right.
So it's a hyped kid.
Okay. All right.
I did see that. I didn't realize that's where it came from.
Thank you. Thank you for the explanation. I'm a boomer. I need the explanation.
There you go.
I'm not really a boomer, but
we feel like boomers sometimes.
Feel like a boomer.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
A guy who's getting close to boomer age in the NFL, Marcus Mariota. He was on the mic as well yesterday. John Keim asked him about his passion for the game under the new regime here in Washington.
Well, I think it's competing with yourself. I learned a long time ago, when you try to compare yourself or you try to compete against somebody else, you're really just trying to be better than, what's in front of you. And I think if you try to focus on being the best version of yourself every day and competing that way, you'll find that you're making better plays, you're making better decisions. So I look at it from that standpoint of just like, how can I get better myself? At the same time, just kind of bringing up the quarterback room as well.
He just turned 30. Maybe not as old as you think.
Yeah, I kind of thought he was older.
Yeah,
thought he was older than 30. Just seems like he's been around forever.
Yeah.
Do you have the Bobby Wagner stuff?
Did he complete any passes?
Marcus Mariota?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't see any memes of the baby that's pumped to go to the Four Seasons Orlando.
Right.
Next to him. So I don't know. I think he might have had a pass to Terry McLaurin. I'd have to double check my sources.
Right.
Well, I'm sure he did.
Guess he completed a bunch.
I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he did.
No, I think fans should be excited about anything coming from Jaden Daniels.
Of course.
Just think about, look, we're just in OTAs. It's May. Just think about how pumped they're going to be in late July.
Well, wait until he just makes his first, freak run, where it's like a little Lamar-esque.
Yeah, 15-yarder.
Yeah, and you're going to be like, oh, boy.
And you have to like this tweet from Jason McCourty, longtime NFLer. He said, talking about the Jaden Daniels pass to Dotson, awful feeling as a DB when you have perfect coverage with great position and the QB throws a ball like this.
Right. Now, that wasn't a huge ball. It
encouraging.
looked like it was like 35 yards or something like that, right? I mean, that's kind of the sense I got.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like it was some 60-yard bomb.
No, but it
was perfectly placed.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on the 30-yard line, you're about to score, trying to score a touchdown, and he throws a ball like that in week 5 or 6.
Yeah,
this place is going to be going crazy.
No, perfect. And it'd be nice to get Dotson sort of off to a good start.
Yes,
and people
absolutely.
can stop kind of saying, "Oh, he took a step back last
you know
year
what?
or something."
You know what I just realized? Now it's my time. It's finally my time to really optimistically place bets on Washington wideouts because they have a real quarterback throwing them the ball.
He's addicted to these bets. Every year he doesn't learn.
And he loses them every year.
Every year.
Yeah, but again, I'm Charlie Brown kicking the football that Lucy's going to pull away at the last minute. I can't help myself.
All right, you're right.
I'm going to do it.
All right, let's just do it real quick. Just off the top of your head, McLaurin, how many catches?
Oh, McLaurin. I mean, he's the alpha in this offense. McLaurin, if he stays healthy, which he generally does.
I'd assume they all stay healthy.
I mean, he's going to catch 97 balls.
Write this down, Chippy. That's
I mean, McLaurin's going to catch 97. Dotson, he's coming off the subpar year last year. Did he catch 35 last year?
No, I thought it was in the 40s.
Okay, maybe 40. Dotson, I think, 55?
That's pretty. I think that's low.
I think that's a good number.
All right. What about Luke McCaffrey?
Now, that's tough. He's going to play the big slot, but there's not a lot of competition there. I see a pathway for him to
27.
have an impact.
27.
But again, he's a rookie. Yeah, I think 25 is a good number.
All right,
for
what about De'Ami
McCaffrey.
Brown?
10. I mean, my hopes for him are
Zach
still,
Ertz.
See, Zach Ertz, you're catching me. You're
I know,
catching me at a
right.
vulnerable point here.
You're weak right now.
Zach Ertz, again, he's like the shining star right now in that tight end room. 45 balls.
All right, Sinnott.
And they're going to bring him along slowly. He's going to be under the wing of Zach Ertz. 18 and a half.
All right, Bates.
18 and a half.
Yeah, 18 and a half. Bates, 7.
Oh, Bates can have more than that, dude.
I mean, he should have 7, but.
No, he makes plays.
Are we forgetting anybody? Oh, Olamide Zaccheaus. Not a big impact guy.
How many touchdown
20.
passes for Jaden Daniels?
How many games does he start?
I don't know. I mean,
That's up to you.
can't predict the future
Starts
on that.
15 games.
All right.
Say he misses 1 or 2 to injury. 15 games. He will throw. I'm going to go with 24 touchdowns.
24. All right. How many picks?
9.
Oh, I like it. Single digit.
You didn't ask me
I'll
rushing
bet
touchdowns.
Oh,
All right,
rushing
go ahead.
touchdown.
9.
9?
right.
Yep, 9.
I'll bet the under on the passing touchdowns and rushing, and I'll bet the over on picks.
Okay.
Me and you right now.
Sure, let's do it.
$25 a $25 each.
25 each.
You're rich.
All right, 10 each.
20.
10
each.
All right, 20 each.
Really negotiated in my favor there. 20 a pop.
Right.
Write it down. Write it down in your 100 notebooks.
Mike Marr, can you write that down for me?
All right, he also has the.
I'm going to go under 24 touchdown passes, under 9 rushing.
We forgot another
touchdowns.
wide receiver they added to the mix, Demir Bird.
I mean,
14 and a half catches.
Is he going to be a big player?
Probably not.
All right, Marr also has some clips from Bobby Wagner.
Very good.
At the podium. Let's listen to Bobby.
Honestly, it's just learning the defense first. I mean, it starts with ball. I feel like once you get the defense down and really getting to know the people that you get to play with, their style, their energy. I know DQ a little bit, so I know the structure a little bit as far as like how the days are going to go and things of that nature. Outside of that is just trying to get your routine down, where you're going to do your off the field work, things of that nature. I'm excited to be on the East Coast. I've never been over here, so just been exploring stuff too.
Yeah, he loves the data centers. Nashville. He's excited to see those.
He loves big, soulless buildings that occupy
I wish there was
100
something
acres.
like really awesome about the East Coast. I'm not sure that there is.
Awesome about the East Coast?
Yeah.
Well, not the weather. The weather on the East Coast
Weather's
kinda
mediocre.
sucks.
Yeah. The beaches are here
beaches?
generally. They're generally mediocre.
I mean,
but
the East Coast is huge. There's amazing cities like New York, Boston, Philadelphia, D.C.
they're all right. They're not what they were. I guess maybe it's the Florida beaches.
South Carolina beaches. North Carolina beaches.
That's true.
All nice.
He played in Seattle. It rains every freaking day.
That's true. That's
Rains
a
all the
nightmare.
time in
Seattle's
Seattle.
a nightmare.
Yeah.
My wife has family that lives there.
He's probably happy to be away
I
from
mean,
that.
no desire to visit them. Not because I don't want to see them. Why would I go to Seattle?
I mean, you're sullying Drab T-Shirt's
I know.
backyard. He gets very upset.
I'm not
and
trying to
offended.
insult them. It's just it is what he knows. It's miserable.
This is as his Mariners are coming into town and face the Nats.
Yeah.
I'm sure Seattle's miserable in the summertime. It's miserable for like 4 or 5 months, just
Right.
like it is here.
Definitely. Hey, I'm not hyping up here.
You're tweaking the 12s right now.
I'm not hyping up here at all.
Yeah.
At all.
I want to be out of
It's
here.
not like I have super
Drabby.
pride.
I want to be out of here.
Enjoy the 100% humidity this summer. I'm sure we have that in Seattle.
Yeah. I don't mind that.